this series, we will discuss different topics associated with sports nutrition and weight management. But today in particular, we will discuss the topic Introduction to Sports Nutrition, Part 1. So, sports nutrition, a specialty area of study and practice within the field of nutrition. So, sports nutrition is a specialization within the field of nutrition that partners closely with the study of the human body and exercise science. Sports nutrition can be defined as the application of nutrition knowledge to a practical daily eating plan focused on providing the fuel for physical activity, facilitating the repair and rebuilding process following hard physical work, and optimizing athletic performance in a competitive events while also promoting overall health and wellness. The area of sports nutrition is often thought to be reserved only for athletes, which insinuates the inclusion of only those individuals who are performing at the athlete level. In this text, the term athlete refers to any individual who is regularly active, ranging from the fitness enthusiast to the competitive amateur or professional. Differences may exist in specific nutrient needs along this designated spectrum of athletes, creating the exciting challenge of individualization sports nutrition plans. So, to fully understand and subsequently apply sports nutrition concepts, professionals instructing athletes on proper eating strategies first need to have a command of general nutrition as well as exercise science. The second step is to gain the knowledge of how nutrition and exercise science are intertwined, understanding that physical training and dietary habits are reliant on each other to produce optimal performance. The final step can be considered one of the most critical. The practical application of sports nutrition knowledge to individual athletes participating in a sports or physical activity. So, sports nutrition professionals must be able to teach athletes by putting book knowledge into practice with actual food selection and meal planning, while keeping in mind the challenges presented by busy schedule of exercise, competitions, work, school and other commitments. It is this third step that many professionals lack after graduating from the undergraduate or graduate programs in sports nutrition, dietetics, exercise sciences or athletic training. So, our focus is to review sports nutrition concepts while also translating the information into the specific meal plans, recipes and case study scenarios. Students are encouraged to seek additional opportunities outside the classroom to work with recreational and elite athletes to gain more experience in applying sports nutrition concepts before searching for a job in real world. So, let's see why study sports nutrition in our field like physical education and sports sciences. The field of sports nutrition is growing, increasing the demand for qualified sports nutrition professionals. To be considered an expert in sports nutrition, a professional must obtain the appropriate education and certification background as well as hands-on experience working with athletes. So, sports nutrition has recently emerged as a recognized specialty area within the field of nutrition. Athletes challenge their bodies on a regular basis through physical training and competitions. To keep up with the physical demand of their activities or sports, athletes need to fuel their bodies adequately on a daily basis. This fueling processes require a specialized approach. Therefore, athletes who want to make dietary changes should seek out professionals who are experts in sports nutrition and experienced in developing individualized plans. Because of its relative infancy, sports nutrition research is providing new and exciting information on a regular basis. It is critical that sports nutrition professionals stay current so they can be evidence-based practitioners. Gone are the days of suggesting dietary practice based on encodals or observations or experiences. Becoming an evidence-based practitioner requires use of nutrition guidelines and dietary practices that have been documented as being effective through peer-reviewed researches. So, professionals who have studied sports nutrition have experience in this field and continue to stay abreast of the latest nutrition research can prescribe individualized dietary plans that meet basic nutritional needs, enhance performance and speeds recovery in athletes of all sports. Becoming an evidence-based sports nutrition practitioner can lead to an exciting and fulfilling career. So, what are the basic nutrients? Let's see. Foods and beverages are composed of 6 nutrients that are vital to the human body for producing energy, contributing to the growth and development of tissues, regulating body processes and preventing deficiency and degenerative diseases. The 6 nutrients are carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals and water, and are classified as essential nutrients. So, we have divided nutrition into macronutrients and micronutrients. In macronutrients, there are carbohydrates, protein, fats and water, and micronutrients, they have vitamin and minerals. Macronutrients means we want these nutrients in a big amount in our body, and micronutrients, it means we want these nutrients like vitamin and minerals but in a very small amount. So, essential, a nutrition descriptor referring to nutrients that must be obtained from the diet. Macronutrients, these include carbohydrates, protein and fats and are classified as such because they have caloric value and the body has a large daily need for them. And micronutrients, vitamin and minerals are classified as micronutrients because the body's daily requirements for these nutrients are small. So, macronutrients are nutrients that provide calories or energy to the body. The purpose of my macronutrient is to promote healthy cellular growth, metabolism and to maintain normal bodily functions. The macronutrients are suggested by the name macro are needed in the body in large amount to provide the full and proper effect. There are 3 types of macronutrients basically which gives energy, that are carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. Lipids are fats. So, let's start with carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates are organic materials composed of hydrogen and oxygen atoms which bond together to form monosaccharides or simple sugars molecules. The carbohydrates are 2 types of, one is simple carbs and complex carbs. So, carbohydrates are found to form either A simple carbohydrates are composed of one monosaccharide, or a complex carbohydrates composed of two or more monosaccharides molecules. When broken down, both simple and complex carbohydrates are form glucose, which is the body's main source of energy. In addition, carbohydrates form an important part of waste elimination and intestinal health. Carbohydrates can be found in most fruits, vegetables, and grains and provide the body with 4 calories per gram. Now, protein. So, protein are nitrogenous organic compounds which are involved with many of the body's most crucial functions, including providing the primary workforce in the cells, making hormones and enzymes, a high involvement with tissue and repair. So, proteins also provide energy when there are not enough carbohydrates available, as well as a sustained lean body mass. Just as carbohydrates are composed of monosaccharides, proteins are composed of chains of amino acids molecule. Also, just like carbohydrates, protein provides the body with 4 calories per gram. Proteins are most commonly found in animal products, nuts and beans. Now, let's see fats. So, fats which are collectively referred to as a triglycerides are molecules comprised of fatty acids and glycerol, and we can see in the picture also fat is divided into 3 parts: trans fats, saturated fats and unsaturated fats, and we can see the photos from which we can get these 3 types of fats also. So, fats provides essential elements of cell membranes and also provide the body with the ability to absorb fat soluble vitamin A, D and E. As fats are the most energy dense macronutrients, they also provide the highest calorie count, providing the body with 9 calories per gram instead of the 4 provided by 1 gram of either carbohydrates or protein. So, 3 primary types of fat include saturated fat, unsaturated fats and trans fats. Saturated fats such as that found in butter and cream, as well as trans fats which is found in snacks, food and fried foods, have been shown to increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, while in turn unsaturated fats which are found in olive oil or canola oil has been shown to decrease the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. In regards to athlete, the knowledge of what carbohydrates, protein and fats provides the body with will allow them to make the best dietary decisions regarding their performance goals. So, let's now start with micronutrients. So, micronutrients are chemical elements comprised of 13 organic essentials, vitamins and 7 inorganic minerals. When consumed in the human body, micronutrients play an important role in energy production, hemoglobin synthesis, healthy growth, bone and immune health, and maintain normal metabolism. Despite the importance of maintaining the correct level of these vitamins and minerals in the body, as the name micro suggests, these chemicals elements are only required to exist in the body in small amount to provide ample effects. Let's start with vitamins. So, the vitamins are natural and essential nutrients required in small quantities and play a major role in growth and development, repair and healing wounds, maintaining healthy bones and tissues, for the proper functioning of an immune system and other biological functions. And vitamins are of two types, water soluble and fat soluble. Water solubles are vitamin B and all the B groups, and vitamin C. In fat soluble we have vitamin A, D, E and K. So the 13 essential vitamins fall into one of two categories, water soluble and fat soluble. The water soluble vitamins, the 8 vitamins which composed of the vitamin B complex and vitamin C, must be consumed daily, as the body is unable to store what it does not immediately use. In contrast, the fat soluble vitamins like vitamin K, A, D and E can be stored in the body's adipose tissues, which are fat, and therefore does not have to be consumed on a daily basis to maintain the correct level in the body. Now minerals. So minerals are inorganic nutrients which are also play a key role in ensuring an athlete's health. The 7 minerals needed to maintain accurate energy and hydration levels includes, and these are the types of different minerals: calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium, chlorides, sulfur. So these are important because proper hydration prior, during and after an activity is crucial in the effect on an athlete's performance. According to multiple sources, the most important vitamin and minerals for athlete include calcium, iron, zinc, magnesium, the vitamin B complex, vitamin C, D and E, due to their role in efficiency of muscle contraction, both smooth and cardiac muscles. So these vitamins and minerals can be obtained in a wide variety of food or through added supplementations. Now water. So forming a category of its own, water deserves to be highlighted because of its vital roles within the body. So the human body can survive for a much greater length of time without any of the macro or micro nutrient than without water. The body is 55 to 60% water, representing a nearly ubiquitous presence in bodily tissue and fluids. In athletes, water is important for temperature regulation, lubrication of joints, and the transport of nutrients to active tissues. In addition to plain water, water can be obtained from juices, milk, coffee, tea, and other beverages, as well as watery foods such as fruits, vegetables, and soups. Now, let's see the basic nutrition guidelines. So, the key to healthful eating are to consume a diet that provides adequate nutrients to maintain health, includes a variety of foods, is balanced, and is consumed in moderation. Government agencies have developed several tools that provides general healthful eating guidelines that includes balance, variety and moderation to help the Indian population maintain or improve health. So the dietary guidelines and the My Plate to Food guideline system are two such tools that convert scientific evidence into practical applications that everyone can use to eat more healthfully. These general guidelines are applicable to sedentary and athletic individuals alike. The 4 interrelated themes and the key recommendations from 2010 dietary guidelines reports are as follows. So first one is balance calories to manage weight. So first one is prevent and reduce overweight and obesity through improved eating and physical activity behavior. Control total calorie intake to manage body weight. For people who are overweight or obese, these means consuming fewer calories from foods and beverages. Then balance calorie, then increase physical activity and reduce time spent in sedentary behavior. Maintain appropriate calories balance during each stage of life: childhood, adolescence, adulthood, pregnancy, breastfeeding, and older age. The second one is reduce the following foods and food components. So reduce daily sodium intake to less than 2300 milligram, and further reduce intake of 1500 mg amounts person. Then consume less than 10% of calories from saturated fatty acids by replacing them with unsaturated or polysaturated fatty acids. Consume less than 300 mg per day of dietary cholesterol. So keep trans fatty acids consumed as low as possible by limiting food that contains synthetic sources of trans fats such as partially hydrogenated oils, or limit by other solid fats. Reduce the intake of calories from solid fats and added sugars. Then third one is increase intake of the following food and nutrition. Individuals should meet the following recommendation as part of a healthy eating pattern while staying with their caloric needs. Increase vegetable and fruits, eating variety of vegetables, especially dark green, red and orange vegetables and beans, peas. Consume at least half or all grains as whole grains. Increase intakes of fat-free or low-fat milk or milk products. Then choose a variety of protein foods. Increase the amount and variety of seafood consumed by choosing seafood. Replace protein foods that are higher in solid fats, and use of oils to replace solid fats where possible. The fourth one is build healthy eating pattern. Select an eating pattern that meets nutrients needs overall time at an appropriate calorie level. Account for all foods and beverages consumed, assess how they fit with a total healthy eating pattern. Follow and food safety recommendations when preparing eating foods. Now we have come to conclusion. So sports nutrition is a broad interdisciplinary field that focuses on the science behind and application of proper nutrition during exercise. The area of interest are body's use of nutrients during athletic competition, the need, if any, for nutritional supplements among athletes, and the role of proper nutrition and dietary supplements in enhancing an athlete's performance. The psychological dimension of sports nutrition is concerned with eating disorder and other psychiatric conditions related to nutrition among athletes. I hope you all understood about basics of sports nutrition, all the macro and micronutrients and basic guidelines of nutrition. That's all for today. See you next time with some other interesting topic. Thank you.